creativity is an essential life skill. This belief is central to the work we do to study the science of creativity. But what are the key factors that make up our everyday creativity? A basic answer to this question comes from the definitions of creativity. And we now know that there are many definitions of creativity. You see, back in the 1960s, a gentleman by the name of Mel Rhodes went in search of an all-encompassing definition of this complex phenomenon. He reviewed 56 definitions of creativity from books, magazines, and empirical articles. You name it, he searched it. Do you think he succeeded? Unfortunately, he could not pinpoint one singular definition. However, he did uncover a framework for the definitions of creativity, which he referred to as the 4 Ps: the creative person, the creative process, the creative product, and the creative press, otherwise known as the creative environment. Let me describe each in more detail. In preparation for this course, we had interviewed people asking each individual to tell us about a high point in his professional or personal life, a time when he felt most alive, most engaged, or really proud of himself. We specifically asked these interviewees to describe to us what they had produced and what made their products creative. Some people told us that their example of everyday creativity helped solve vexing problems. Others told us their fashion lines took off in sales, while still others informed us that what they had produced was different, valuable, and cool looking. They were fundamentally telling us the characteristics and traits of a creative product. We asked the same people to then describe the sequence of steps that led to their examples of everyday creativity. Some people informed us that their steps were sequential, that there were only a few steps, and that their processes looked like straight lines, while others mentioned a squiggly progression with many more steps. In essence, they were describing their creative process. We also asked if they could tell us more about their work settings or their home lives when they produced their creative work. Phrases like playful, encouraging, supportive, and allowing for different points of view were pressed upon them. Essentially, we wanted to know about the creative environment. Finally, we were curious about their mindsets. We asked them to tell us about what characteristics or abilities contributed to their creative results. Some mentioned they were not afraid to take risks. Others told us about their curiosity, their openness to try new things, or their willingness to make mistakes, while still others mentioned their ability to stomach uncertainty, volatility, complexity, and ambiguity. Put together, their responses make up the 4 Ps, a holistic and a more encompassing view of creativity, and the framework we have used to develop this course. After this overview of everyday creativity, our plan is to first take you through the characteristics of the creative person. Next, we will provide you with tools and techniques to help with your creative process. Then, we will take a look at your creative environment from both the psychological and physical perspective. Finally, we will wrap up the course building a creative product. Are you ready to get started?